You don't normally get to see how the headlights on your new vehicle performs until after you've bought it, taken it home, and gone for your first nighttime drive. So I'm going to show you what the headlights look like and what you can expect.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit Reserve and Mazda CX-5 Sport Design Turbo are two SUV favorites from recent test drives. These are two very different machines, separated by a price gap of more than $40,000, but there's an important reason that I'm putting them together for you in this video. These two units turned in some of the most enjoyable winding highway touring that I've recently experienced in an SUV. Specifically, the Jeep Grand Cherokee's bunker-solid highway glide and expertly calibrated steering system turned in a very commanding experience, and the CX-5 felt precise, stable, and confident, backing me up very nicely over 1,000 kilometers of driving through winding stretches of narrow two-lane that slice through my Northern Ontario locale, aka Moose Country. For my complete test drive report on either of these vehicles, you can head over to Driving.ca. After all, this video is not about the ride and handling, but they do deserve the mention. The real reason I brought you here was to check out the headlights on these machines, while proving a point about something I've been noticing more and more about car headlights in recent years of testing on the highways and back roads of Northern Ontario. That point is that now, more than ever, shoppers looking to upgrade from an older car or truck can start to consider headlight performance and its impact on nighttime driving safety as another reason to make the switch to something newer. Sometimes we upgrade our cars to improve fuel mileage, to have the best new safety features, or to have more cargo space or towing capacity. But I think the advances in LED lighting technology over the past few years mean that there's a big upgrade to be had if you're trading up from something with old-school halogen lights to something newer with the latest LED tech. And you don't have to spend $85,000 to do it. So comparing side-by-side footage shot from both the Mazda CX-5 and the Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit Reserve, there are no major performance differences visible from the driver's seat, and that's a good thing. It means that the headlights in this $85,000 Grand Cherokee and this $43,000 CX-5 are in the same ballpark where performance is concerned. That despite the $42,000 price gap. Best of all, this is just one example of how you don't need to be spending enormous money for enormous headlight performance. As you're watching this footage, keep in mind that your naked eye will see better in the dark than the cameras that I'm using, so while my cameras can give you a great idea of what to expect, what you'll see from behind the wheel with the naked eye is much brighter, more vivid, and impressive to look at. The lighting systems in both of these machines deliver top marks on a set of 5 attributes that I've come to appreciate from the best lighting systems I test. First, clean and consistent white light with no dark spots ahead of the vehicle. Here, everything is lit up pretty consistently, with minimized appearance of darker or brighter spots, few if any shadows, and with uniform light that's less second-guessing as to what's coming my way, because it's easier to see detail more quickly and with less eye strain. Second, strong peripheral lighting cast into tree lines and culverts next to dark highways. You know, where creatures the size of a woodshed sometimes hang out and occasionally, fatally, run out. More lighting in my peripheral view means more warning time and earlier engagement of the reflective retinas of whoever's roaming the roadside. Third, long-range engagement of reflective sign surfaces with the high beams on, allowing for plenty of lead time before a change in the shape of the road, and plenty of time to react if you see a swamp donkey of some sort walking in front, blocking their reflections. Fourth, that clean white light color that's highly informative but not too stimulating. And when that's used in conjunction with my 5th favorite attribute, a precision beam cutoff, you get all the light where it's needed, little where it's not, and near to nil flashing from oncoming motorists. So both the CX-5 Sport Design and Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit Reserve do a top-notch job with each of those attributes, though interestingly, I'd say the $42,000 cheaper Mazda had the better system overall. Specifically, its steerable projectors follow your steering in corners, putting more of the beam to better use by aiming it into the bend. And on one particular sunset drive through the heart of Moose Country, I was even more impressed at the distance the lights engaged reflective signage and the orange retinas of a lucky roadside raccoon, even at a nearly impossible distance. So excellent use of its steerable beams and really good brights. The Jeep Grand Cherokee's lighting system showed me its best work on a few sunset and sunrise drives, these on divided highways connecting Northern Ontario to areas further south. After hours in these settings after dark, I appreciated the precision to the lighting system output the most. Fantastic peripheral illumination, punchy lighting from one side to the other, strong reach up the road, and a sort of precise widescreen display appearance to the forward illumination that nicely matches the confidence-inspiring drive. Don't underestimate the positive effects a high-performing lighting system can have on eye fatigue, stress levels, and general alertness and comfort after dark. Lighting systems like these make it easier to see in the dark, and I mostly appreciate that after several hours of nighttime driving when my eyes are still feeling energetic and alert, not tired and sandy. And remember to use a set of quality driving glasses while driving during the day, ideally polarized. These protect your eyes from strain, squinting, and fatigue during the daytime, which helps keep your eyes fresh and alert for nighttime driving later on. The point I want to leave you with here is that whether you're spending $85,000 on a brand new Jeep or a third of that on something more affordable, chances are you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the performance of its lighting system, provided you opt for a model with the latest LED tech, which has now been fairly standard for several years. Even if you're shopping for a few-year-old used car, there are no shortage of affordable machines that offer fantastic lighting systems too. Thank you for watching. My name's Justin Pritchard. Hit that like button down below if you learned something new, and until next time, take care and drive safe.